being Shakti. I am power.
ओम शांति। आज नवरात्रों का दूसरा दिन है। आज हम सभी माँ ब्रह्मचारिणी की शक्तियों का आह्वान करते हैं। जब हम उनका चित्र देखते हैं, जिनके एक हाथ में कलश है, एक हाथ में माला है, ये चित्र देखते ही मन में एक साध्वी का, तपस्या का स्वरूप सामने आ जाता है। माँ ब्रह्मचारिणी सदा ही एक मेडिटेटिव स्टेट ऑफ माइंड में दिखाई है, सदा ही हाइटेंड कॉन्सेंट्रेशन, हाइटेंड अवेयरनेस, जिसका मतलब है किसी बाहर की बातों में एंटैंगल नहीं होना, किसी के विपरीत संस्कारों के साथ उलझना नहीं, एंटैंगल नहीं होना। ये स्वरूप, ये चरित्र हम अपने अंदर किस शक्ति का आह्वान करके अपना सकते हैं? पावर टू विथड्रॉ, साक्षी होने की शक्ति, जहाँ पर हम उलझते नहीं, एंटैंगल नहीं होते, लेकिन अपने सत्य स्वरूप में, अपने असली स्वरूप, ओरिजिनल प्योर डिविनिटी के स्वरूप में स्थित हैं। दैट इज़ अ मेडिटेटिव स्टेट ऑफ बीइंग। आज इसी शक्ति के बारे में हम सब के साथ शेयर करने के लिए जापान से सिस्टर फुयुको हैं। वेलकम सिस्टर।
Om Shanti. Greetings of peace and love from Hiroshima, Japan. So this is the second day of Navratri celebration, and a goddess is Brahmacharini. Brahmacharini is known to have purity, sincerity, and a determination. The name Brahmacharini also means female who pursues spiritual knowledge. Now, in Japan, we also have goddess. Her name is Amaterasu Omikami. She's known to have, just like Brahmacharini, she's known to have powerful spiritual power, purity, determination, sincerity. Now, let me start to talk about power to withdraw. So what does power to withdraw mean? To me, power to withdraw means detaching ourselves, disengaging ourselves from the external world. But why do we need to detach ourselves from the external world? Well, think about it. There's so much negativity in our world. There's so much noise. Many of you know, and needless to say, we have a lot of negativity, including COVID-19 pandemic. We hear negative news every day, vaccination thing, and also we have global warming is speeding up, although we don't hear much nowadays due to the pandemic, but yes, it's speeding up. And there are natural disasters in many parts of the world every day. And I live in Hiroshima, so abolishment of nuclear weapon is a big issue. So when you look at these issues, these are existential crisis or existential threats to humanity. So how can we live peacefully in this kind of uncertain, non-peaceful world? One of the ways to do it is to disengage ourselves from negativity in the external world. Once we can withdraw ourselves, we can go within, then we can meet deep within, true essence of who we are. So when I withdraw myself, I can go deep within. So to me, power to withdraw is kind of like a gateway to divinity. Gateway to allow me to go deep within and to meet real me. What is real me? Real me is not roles or responsibilities. For example, in this lifetime, I'm a mother of 2 children, 2 beautiful children. And also I'm a teacher at the university. I'm an associate professor in Hiroshima. But why do I need to detach myself from these roles and responsibilities? Because they are not real me. These are just roles and responsibilities that I try to fulfill in this lifetime. In order for me to meet real me, to know and experience who I truly am, true essence of who I am, pure consciousness, I have to first detach myself from those roles and responsibilities. So once again, the first part is disengaging ourselves from negativity in the external world. Second part is disengaging or withdrawing ourselves from our roles and responsibilities. Now let me talk about third aspect. Thirdly, what do we disengage ourselves from? It's from our impurity, darkness inside. As many of you know, nobody's really perfect. Nobody is completely pure. So we all have impurity, darkness, due to karmic account or due to what our ego mind creates. So there are three roles of what power to withdraw can do. Now, let me connect this power to withdraw to Buddhist teaching. I think something that is closest would be withdrawing ourselves from attachment. I grew up in Buddhist teaching, and what they teach is not so much detachment, but they talk about freeing ourselves from egoic mind, particularly attachment. So it is kind of similar to power to withdraw, freeing ourselves from attachment. So one thing I could learn from Buddhist teaching is that I was able to detach myself from attachment. I was able to detach myself from egoic mind. So I was able to disconnect myself or disengage myself and become a detached observer and actually look at my ego mind. So that was a beautiful process, powerful step in my spiritual journey. But what Raj Yoga taught me is not only withdrawing ourselves from negativity, from external world, or from inner journey within, darkness within, but also to connect with our true self. True self, what is true self? It is a divine being, powerful being. I am a divine, pure, loving, peaceful soul. That is real me. So once I connect with my true self, essence of who I am, pure consciousness, then I can connect with the divine, Supreme Soul, Paramatma. When I connect with the divine source, Supreme Soul, I get more energized, my soul battery gets charged, and I feel empowered. I feel more energized. Then I can go back to the real world. I can go back to the external world and deal with people and situations, negative influences. I will not be impacted easily because my stage is more stable, unshakable stage. So lastly, let me share my daily applications. So what I do is I should be doing 1 minute every hour, but actually sometimes I get caught up in busy working hours. So I do at least several times a day. So when I go to work, before I teach, I stay in my office and I meditate for 5 to 10 minutes. First, I try to connect with my true self, the divine being, divine, peaceful, loving soul. Then I try to connect with the Supreme Soul. Then I receive power, love, purity from the unlimited source. And I get more energized, uplifted. Then I go back to the classrooms and I deal with the students. Sometimes I go back to the meetings and deal with my colleagues. At that stage, I can deal with negative situations, people, events, this time in a more detached way, but also at the same time, more loving and peaceful way. So that's what I do every day. Now, before I finish, let me end with a very brief meditation with my reflection. Now, let's sit quietly and go deep within. I withdraw myself from the external world. There's so much noise, so much negativity in our world today. But now I disengage myself and go deep within, and I meet real me. Real me is not my roles or responsibilities. Real me is a divine, powerful, loving, peaceful soul. Once I connect with my divine self, now I connect with the Supreme Soul, Paramatma. From him, I receive so much power, love, purity. My soul battery gets charged. I feel empowered. I feel inspired. I feel energized, uplifted. Now I can go back to the real world. I can go back to the external world, and I deal with people and situations, this time more in a detached, loving, and a peaceful way. Thank you, and Om Shanti.
Being Shakti. I am power.